Buffy's basement is so
Claire.
cold.
It's so cold here, but I have my Artemis armbands. Like Wonder Woman.
I had to make them so you would be warm.
Yeah,
What's
and
up?
I am.
Arm.
But hello, everybody. We're here. We missed you. Did you miss us? It's been
Yeah.
6 weeks.
I know, I missed everybody's faces.
Oh man.
So rude. People going on
Mhm.
vacation. What the shit is that?
Right? God, how dare you enjoy your holidays?
I know. I loved it.
So,
Looking at you, Keisha.
Yeah.
starting off, we're streaming today on Twitch and YouTube. So if YouTube is more your bang, head on over to YouTube. We're live there too. Because I'm a genius and I figured it out like no one else has ever figured it out before.
Nope, just you.
Yeah, just me.
Yes. Maybe no one else here.
Yeah. Shut up. And our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice, who just hopped into our Twitch chat. Hi, Ryan. You can go to canadiandice.ca, look up the code, or use the code TheVactera at checkout for all of your dice needs, but not just dice. We've also got a beautiful, it's a stacked dice sword necklace. Artemis is wearing one right now. But, you know, when you get bored and it's not your turn and you're waiting for the wizard to pick a spell, you do that thing with your dice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like, except it's a sword.
You sound like you know from experience or something.
I definitely don't know from experience. I was the wizard.
You gotta be careful with these things though, because they're sharp as fuck.
Yes, you will stab yourself in the titty.
Well, some people might like that.
True. So yeah, head over to canadiandice.ca, use the code TheVactera, 10% off your order at checkout. Ryan is very, very quick with getting you what you want. And Maggie actually has a dice pick that we're going to start featuring every week. And this week it is the sunflower dice. So
For
they are...
those who are allergic to plants but wants the warmth of a plant in their life.
They're
or
very, very
those
cute.
plants
Yes.
by touching them.
They're very cute. They have little sunflowers in them. They are clear dice. And yeah, I believe they're $18.99 Canadian. So you can go and use the code and like get your dice on. What else do we got? Our merch store is live and in action.
Nationally.
What?
He ships internationally, yes.
Ships to the States.
I think I'm lagging slightly.
Yeah.
A little bit. It does ship to the States. I'm not sure about anywhere else. I don't think so at this point, but Canada and the US for sure. Our podcasts are available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. We are at session 20 this week for Mistwalkers and session
20.
20? Okay, I wasn't sure if they were behind an episode or two. For Phixius 5.
the same.
Okay, perfect. So session 20 for Phixius 5 as well. Over on those. So if you want to catch up, you can listen to us there.
Most of the one-shots are up now, too.
Awesome. All of our one-shots from Spooktober and 10 Days of Tabletop. Those are all up there as well. You can catch Artemis and I on HamPod on Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And we'll be playing Together Among the Stars. It's just like a short little one-shot, little collab. I don't know much about it, but I'm excited because I love working with Rick.
For Space Rangers, that was the extent of what I got, so.
Oh, okay. Sunday as well, later on in the day at 7:30 p.m., we're back on DM Jeremy's channel, playing Legacy of Fire, which is a Pathfinder to 5e conversion. Lots of fun. Definitely come watch me troll Jeremy. And that's just my life. And 8 o'clock, we're back for Mistwalkers on Monday. And one final announcement from our new player, Aaron.
Oh, hey. I just wanted to mention, sorry, I'm Erin. I'm from Even Footing Games, but I hang out with these people a lot. So it's been a year since we released our book, and as a thank you to everyone, on Drive Through RPG, you can pay what you want for it right now, which is Babies and Broadswords, the book with all the rules, which includes free. You can pay free. So,
Hey,
But don't pay free because we want to support non
I mean, we appreciate
Wizard of the Coast.
yeah, but because
So you can get it for free.
Yeah. So, and we don't mind if that's that's the amount that you have to contribute. You can have it. Like we understand that. But we would like more people to play it. So go grab the book. It's been around for a whole year.
It is definitely a lot of fun. We have done a couple one-shots with Babies and Broadswords, so if you are curious, you can check our YouTube for playback of that. We did a Greek one-shot in the summer, and we did a Christmassy one in December. And they were lots of fun, so go check those out.
And confirm, very fun game.
It may seem silly, but you will get into it, and it is so much fun, especially if you have the maturity of a 12-year-old boy, which I do, so I'm here for it.
You can definitely play it with kids, but you can also really not play it with kids.
Kids at heart. Kids at heart.
Kids at fart.
Yep, there you go.
Go ahead, Artemis, take us away.
Okay, so yeah, we
Oh, no.
last left off. What?
Oh, Keisha's camera went off for a minute and it fucked the cameras, but it's fine.
Okay. So when we left off, you guys were in Aster's childhood village, and you had met Aster's family, her sisters and her parents, and sort of gotten a little bit of information about what's going on, and Aster's mother's very sick, that sort of thing. There was some very cute Ramster moments throughout the session that finally happened. It took 9 months, but we finally got there. And we had left off, you guys had settled in for your long rest, and in between there was the level 19 one-shot, and then now it is, it's nighttime in the swamp, and you can hear the crickets outside, lightning bugs, all that fun stuff, and the holes in the roof from Aster's hut where she could see the stars. I think you had set the dome up inside the house, right?
Yeah, basically.
Is that what you had done? Yeah. So, yeah, but it is, it's night in the swamp right now. Is there anything that you guys had wanted to do before you sleep or anything like that?
I just have a random question. Does Ram remember what happened in the one shot? Is that something?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Ram has unlocked that memory. They had been sitting there sort of, everybody else had settled in and was starting to fall asleep, and Ram had been sort of Rolodexing through their memories when they found one that had been unlocked that they hadn't really sort of inspected yet, and that's when the sort of flashback happened. And then they sort of came out of it, and that's where you guys are now. Everybody sort of settled in. So
I'm totally fine and not broken at all.
yeah.
Except
can just
wrapping the scarf around myself. Fine.
Aster's coiled in one end with one little foot sticking out. Your head
Yeah.
is just wrapped in the other end.
Knitting. There's a third tail now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh. I think
I'm
it's gonna
fine.
turn into a Cthulhu monster with all of its trailings everywhere.
Everybody can be wrapped up in its love.
Oh no. Okay, well,
Everything's fine here. How are you?
if nobody has anything they want to do, you sleep for the night. Nothing too exciting happens. Although, Ram, because you're sort of always awake and keeping it watch and stuff like that, you do notice that Pog seems to be having nightmares. And they're sort of twitching in their sleep pretty badly. And when everybody gets up in the morning, Pog sort of looks at all of you, looks around at everybody, and says, I'm sorry, but I have to go. I can't stay, and you're needed here. My master called me home.
Okay.
Are you sure
I
you
wish I
don't
could
need
stay.
any help?
I'm sure.
All right,
You're needed
well,
here.
be in touch. Okay?
Yes, I'll write.
All right.
To where?
That's a
I
good
guess
question.
I'll
We'll figure it out.
you
I
can
can
send
send
it.
you
Send it to
messages.
Elise's house. Yes,
There
that's
you
true.
go.
But I will miss all of you.
Will too.
I feel like there's something I want to give her something. Give him something. What? I just don't know what we. Esther's just like rifling through her hair and just like parting it. And there's just like stuff somehow magically in there, and she like puts it away and like keeps moving around. And there's like a couple like snakes in one part, and she's like, yep, still sleeping and like going through over here. And there's like some spiders that kind of like come shooting out and everything. She's still just kind of like going through her mass of just ridiculousness, and she's gonna pull out Tusk Love, her copy, and hold it out to Pog. And it definitely looks like she has been reading it at some point, at some time. Because you can see the binding's definitely cracked. There's like a very specific spot in that story that she keeps going to over and over and over again. And it looks kind of beat up, and it looks like maybe she kind of like scribbled in it a little bit, and she just like holds it out, and she's like, this is gonna seem really weird, but trust me. This is there's interesting things in there that I wrote my thoughts on this very odd story that I think if ever you have a rainy day, it'll probably lighten you up. Or turn
Thank
you on.
you.
Or both. I'm not really sure, but it has many uses.
Thank you, Esther. And she kind of kneels down and like gives you a hug.
Yeah. I hug tightly back.
And eventually kind of makes her way around to everybody, gives everybody a hug. And kind of packs up their stuff and says, be safe, please.
What am I going to do with all these healing spells now?
I'm sure you will find a use for them.
I'm going to
Don't
need to
worry, I
learn
got
some
this.
other ones.
With your metal fist. But she makes sure she makes her way around to everybody and gives everybody a hug goodbye and packs up their bindle and follows you guys outside. And Aster, you're like you go to open the door and your sister's there like ready to knock on the door, like, oh, hello. And
Hi.
you see Thesuli, and she says, there's breakfast in the main house, and Mother would like to say goodbye before you go.
Oh. Be there shortly. Thank you.
Okay. And she sort of turns around and goes back to where the main house is. And you guys follow outside, and one more goodbye with Pug, and they sort of wander off in a general direction of north, with picking dragonflies out of the air as they go. And now there are just 4.
Before
So what would you like
Pog
to do?
goes, could I have
Mhm.
cast virtual cast water walk on her so she can walk through the swamp without trouble.
Sure. Yeah, sure. You guys kind of wait
After
around
all,
while Cranny
The
does that.
dragonflies
and
fly over the water, so it'll be easier to get them now.
That's good thinking. I do like them.
There you
She's
go.
just like crunching on one of them.
Only
And
lasts
these are
an
not
hour.
small dragonflies. They're like this big.
Yeah. Careful, the
delicious.
red ones. They're spicy.
At
In a bad
least it's
way.
just like
It's nice.
But
are we walking
Yeah.
in peasant mud?
yes, you are walking
It's
in
a
peasant mud.
swamp.
Oh, it's peasant mud, not even the expensive mud that you get at facials.
Where would you get expensive mud, Leaf? It's
From
dirt
the
and
salt
water.
beds. From the salt
Well.
beds.
Among other things. Yes, it's just dirt and water.
They're infused with kelp and vitamins and minerals.
Would it help if I, like, rubbed a fern on you?
Now.
Was that a yes?
Not now. We're busy. If I am going to get a fern massage, I need to set at least an hour, hour later for all my lymphatics to drain.
Okay.
What?
I was joking. I didn't know
need to
fern
drink
massaging was a
non-cousin
thing.
water for that
Okay.
to restore my vitality.
I'm just gonna go over
You
this
don't have a
way.
license in fern massaging? Oh, okay.
No, I don't have a
Can I
license in
take a
fern
fern?
massaging.
Yet.
Could we
You
put
what?
a fern in the bag of holding?
I can put one in
Sure.
my herbalism box.
Yeah,
But
put it
whatever,
in the herbalism box. I might
garden
need
box.
a relaxing massage depending on how this goes today. And I can teach you how to give a fern massage. I know a thing or two. You know, I'm very intelligent.
Yeah.
I'll find like the smallest little fern sprout and stick it in my little traveling garden thing.
Oh,
Holding
Okay.
the chest open for you and then put it back in the bag of holding.
Okay. Sure. But yeah, you do that. You cast water walk. You cast water walk on Pog, and they, say goodbye one more time to everybody and head off into the mist.
That only lasts an hour. Okay.
Okay.
go fast.
You're pretty sure that they did not hear you say that because they were too busy like catching bugs as they're walking.
Or
Does Pog know how to swim?
I don't know.
I
Everyone's
believe
just
in
like,
them.
But anyways, you guys kind of watch them disappear into the mist. There is breakfast in the main house if you would like, for those of you that eat.
I definitely want breakfast.
same here. And Aster grabs your hand and pulls you that way.
Okay, we're going.
Granny's just like, yep. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, Karina, you noticed that they stayed very close after they got back from their little walk last night. Like, more so than normal.
Great. I'll just follow them.
Araya was so happy, by the way, when I talked to them. They were so excited. So, but anyways. You guys make your way into the main house, and you see all of Aster's sisters are there. Mother and father are there. There's a big sort of like cauldron in the center with like this bubbling, and there is like fresh bread and things like that. Just sort of generic breakfast foods. There's like a sort of a breakfast stew almost. It's very hearty, meant to sort of build you up. And you see Thesuli make up a bowl for your mother and make sure that she's eating, trying to keep up her strength as best as they can.
I called your mom a bitch. Like just outside the door before I get dragged in.
Yep, that is correct. You did.
Yeah. Oh well,
Oh well.
she can fight me.
Well, maybe not right now, but
Just saying, cabbage still stands. If you need me to punch somebody, just say their name in cabbage.
I forgot about that. I really hope I don't
Not
have
me.
cabbage do this morning.
Don't. Not me though. You won't. No, not me.
Leave, I would never punch you unless you asked me to.
Insight.
Okay.
Oh no, my fun colors went away. I gotta fix that. Did it roll?
No, I don't see it. Most of my favorite cards is lighting.
I might be broken.
There it goes. There it goes.
Oh, no.
You believe them? You have no reason not to?
You didn't roll a contesting roll. I gotta change my dice.
You can, I guess, if you're telling the truth, you roll persuasion? Wow. Wow.
This is why I needed a roll.
So they both rolled 5s.
Oh my god.
Ram
Oh,
seems
yeah.
very distracted, Elise, and it probably has something to do with the fact that Aster is dragging them into the house.
Oh.
I go sus. I can't help that I have a very punchable face. It comes with being beautiful.
Anyways, as you enter, you are able to, have breakfast and all that stuff. Aster, you see that your mom sort of, when you come in, she notices you and she gives you sort of an unsure smile, and there's still, that sort of weirdness from everything that's been going on. But she just looks so weak compared to what you're used to. She's kind of set up in like a big chair, propped up with pillows and stuff like that, but you can tell that whatever is going on is definitely affecting her negatively.
We're gonna have to take care of that soon.
You know that you're about 2 days walk from the soldiery. So
We'll eat a lot, everybody. It's gonna be a bit of a journey, and I want us to get there sooner than later. She like brings
no.
Ram right next to her. Oh. Well,
Was that Maggie?
Yeah, we lost Maggie. She'll
I
be
guess
back
the
in a minute,
food
I'm
was
sure.
so offensive for Elise. So walks right out.
Now you can see the crackpot. Our secrets are revealed.
Oh no.
Oh, well.
So, yeah. You're sort of all together eating breakfast. You see, like your sisters all sort of like sit around you, You've done this as like kids where everybody sort of sits together and just sort of keeps each other company. And apparently Maggie's turning on their hotspot, so they'll be back in a second. So
The most unusual thing about this breakfast is that everyone's actually talking to each other, as opposed to silence.
yeah, you can hear there's just little conversation going on, and like even Nissa and and Kikal are there, and they're sort of conversing, and like they're even conversing like with you guys, just sort of very polite. Like their smiles are a little bit more stiff and forced than the others, but they are still trying to converse and make small talk. So
Asper's actually doing a pretty good job and is pretty animated. More so than usual. And is like actively trying to like talk with her sisters and like ask questions and
Is there anything like specific that you asked them?
Probably.
D&D, how it do? How we do?
So
We all forgot how to play.
how are your lives? You look not dead. That's good.
I cast resistance. Wow, she's
She's trying so hard.
in case she needs to make a saving throw.
Doesn't mean she's no longer
As you
awkward.
say
she's
that,
trying.
like as you say that, like Zuzu is about to like take a bite of stew and just almost chokes on it, like just like, what in the world, Aster? Like, can you not?
I'm trying to conversate. How else do you open besides, hey, you're not dead? Woo.
Not like that.
I think
Oh.
humans ask, how did you sleep is a good one.
Oh. How do you sleep?
How did you sleep? Not how do. You're not
Put out
asking
all
if
the-
they're defending themselves like a bat.
Well, now I'm curious.
How well they
Well, clearly I can see on their face, but now I'm actually genuinely curious. How do you sleep? I don't really see other people sleep because I'm asleep. It's a big mystery.
Okay, that's fair. I guess I don't see it from that perspective since I don't sleep.
Don't you always sleep with your eyes open? You don't
It
see
doesn't
how
mean
other
I-
people sleep.
Aster
What was
just,
that,
like,
Elise?
stops and like slowly turns to Kirani. I what?
Was that a secret or something?
You sleep
What,
with
Elise?
your eyes open.
Am I still lagging? I put myself
Just
on
like just a little tiny bit.
Okay, because I switched off of my horrible internet at home to my horrible phone internet.
Seems to be.
It's not as
better,
bad.
though.
It's a little
is
better
better.
than it was.
It is
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. You just were cutting out for a second there.
Everything's
Were you
going
trying to
great.
ask somebody? Yeah. It's going great, guys. We're doing so good.
First
Hashtag
stream back.
professionals.
Woo.
Were you trying to ask somebody something?
Oh, I was just gonna say like the same thing. Like you sleep with your eyes open. How do you not know how we sleep?
I guess I don't see with my eyes when I'm asleep. I do see things though when I'm sleeping.
Those are called
Interesting.
dreams, I think.
Sure.
We'll call it that. Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you
So-
all sleep?
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, Liz, you drool a lot when you sleep, and you
I'm
snore.
talking about me. I'm talking about them. I'm trying to be a socialite.
And Kirani sleeps on her face.
Canon.
Established. Yes.
Like on her face with her butt in the air like a baby?
Only
like
face
planking.
down.
Like
Oh, okay.
planking,
Squirming.
straight on her face. Planking, little cow tail in the air. It's weird. Aster sleeps with
Yeah.
her eyes open. And Pog, they couldn't sleep on their face, but they twist their head at this weird angle so that their snout doesn't hit the ground. But then the rest of them is like spread eagle.
Start all starfished out.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Telling of one's personality, the way that they sleep.
Sleep face down because I'm hiding from the rest of you.
Makes sense. I believe it now.
Chaos.
Zuzu explains that they sleep in a bed. And I don't know, I just sleep. I don't sleep with my eyes open, though. That's weird.
You know. Has someone
Yeah.
watched you sleep?
I mean, not since we were small.
Yeah, that's right.
But
I have someone that watches me sleep. I
It's
don't know why
true,
I'm
I
bragging
do.
about that.
Susie kind of looks at Ram, looks at Aster, realizes just how close together you two are, and just starts laughing.
I mean, I watch everybody sleep because they don't sleep, so they're just sort of in my line of vision while they're sleeping.
Understandable. I have met another Warforged. There's one that lives in Swordswell.
Yes, you mentioned that. Or somebody mentioned that.
Nissa did. But yes. They are a gardener there.
How exciting.
I mean, it seems to work well for them.
Ram, did you want the garden? You can.
I'm not really a gardener type. I don't know if you noticed, but my 3 fingers are not very dexterous.
Okay.
I-
Yes.
If I were to picking flour, it would be crushed within my mighty strength.
It's
Okay.
very strong. That is true.
Kind of my thing. Being tall and being strong.
Yeah. Aaron, did you get kicked out of Fantasy Grounds?
You're muted.
My whole system is not wanting to do any of this. It's like
Oh, no.
it's saying too much.
No.
Get all the items
Oh,
out
no.
of my bags. Aww.
No.
I'm gonna try and get back in. We'll see.
Everybody else, it looks like they're still there, so.
I'll come back someday.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. You don't need it just yet, so, like, you're okay.
Exactly.
Don't worry, we're almost done with this really riveting and important conversation that is pivotal to the entire story.
Okay,
Yeah.
if I drop out so that I can try and restart everything, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, you're totally fine.
But, yeah, so, and, Sally is there, you know, with her little fox that's made out of fire. And the little fox is sort of, like, curiously, like, sniffing around everybody looking for crumbs and stuff. And, they explain to you that they also sleep in a bed like a normal person would.
Where does your
The only one in
firefox
this
sleep?
family that didn't have a bed. There's so many things I'm learning about myself. This is interesting.
You preferred to sleep out under the stars so much.
That's
You
true,
could have had a bed at any time.
but they're so constricting and fluffy.
Immediately feels bad about all the times they've wrapped Aster in a scarf. Like, immediately, if they had a face, like they had an expression, a whole face, their face would have just fallen into their lap.
Oh no. Oh, sweetie.
Oops.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Slowly pulling everything apart. It's fine.
We just made out. Now it's broken.
I know. Now that's it. That's the end. Ah.
Yeah. So after a little while of awkward conversation about how everybody sleeps, everybody sort of finishes their meal, and if you have anything to say, otherwise you can, head outside.
Well, family, and like Aster's like packing away some food, like extra food. We are gonna go and take care of the hag so that you continue to not be dead, as I prefer that, because this meal was enjoyable. and I would like to have more of this. So we will go take care of that. And all of you, make sure you protect each other, especially Mom. And continue being like this when I get back.
We will. And Thistuli, she comes over. She says, "Wait! I made these for you." And she comes over and she hands you like a small little like bushel basket thing with a little cloth on it. And as you sort of open it up, there are black moss cupcakes in there. Your favorite.
Covering that up and just give her a big hug. Thank you.
She hugs you back and she says, "Of course, I know that they're your favorite." So, wanted you to have something from home.
Esther's face flushes and she's like, I don't know how to deal with this warm, fuzzy feeling. And just
Repress
kind
it. Just kidding. No, I just wanted to say I can't camera anymore. My internet's like dead, so I'm on my phone.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, so your mother sort of stands and approaches you as well, and like sort of you can tell like she's even having trouble like standing. She is so weak. Like your dad has to sort of assist her when she walks, but she does like sort of reach out and hold you at like shoulder length or at arm's length, and she says, "Be well. Be safe. Come home soon." And remember, I am proud of you.
Aster thinks about it for a second and goes over to her mom and gives her probably the first hug she's ever given her mother in her life that she can remember.
Your mom sort of like tenses for a moment and then wraps her arms around you. And it's not like a particularly long hug, but she does hug you.
We'll be all right. We're going to make sure that you get better. We'll fix things.
I appreciate that.
It's just like John's really loud. I'm sure you guys heard it.
Everyone looks at Ram.
Gee.
What?
Stop yawning so loud.
You just like you hear snoring.
Yeah, tracks.
All right.
Everybody else who hasn't, like everybody but Nissa who has seen Reggie kind of looks at Ram and like looks at like your chest plate like, what?
Like pop it open to reveal like the 3-floor condo that Reggie has made my chest plate into.
Is the rock still in there?
It's in her. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. You guys, like, this is the first time that any of you have looked in there in a long time. The last time you guys looked in there, Reggie had like his own little space in like the corner. It is like spread out all over the place now. It looks like he built himself a workbench in there. And there's just pieces and parts everywhere. He's curled up in the corner sleeping.
Are you keeping track? Is this
Keeping track of what?
all of that? Any of that?
He's his own man. He can do what he wants.
You see Aster's sisters all like crowding around to like look. just absolutely enthralled.
I'm a little uncomfortable that everybody's looking at my tits.
You opened them up.
No, I'm not actually uncomfortable. It's totally fine.
Like, especially Sally is like really interested in this because she's really into animals as well as Nissa, and like you could just see that she's just fascinated, like absolutely flabbergasted that you have this rat living in your chest who is seemingly building things in there.
This is Reggie. He's my
Sort of
friend.
like picks his head up and looks around, and he's like, "Oh, hi." And he
Hi,
sort of
Fred.
waves. Hi, Mom.
You okay? What are you doing?
And he comes out and like he's like, "I have something to show you." And he comes out and he sort of like steps onto like your arm, and so he walks down your arm to your palm, and you hold him up and look at him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's holding what looks to be a little mechanical beetle that has a big glass butt on it. And in that glass in that glass butt area, there is like a purplish greenish colored smoke. And Aster, you recognize it immediately as like it matches the same colors from the mushrooms that Pog ate that turned them into a cabbage.
What's it do?
So well, when you're in battle, I can throw these and then they do things.
Like what?
Extra poofness. It like poisons and things. I don't exactly have it all worked out yet, but we'll try it.
Okay.
That could come in
And he
handy.
holds it out so you can like look at it. It's very well constructed, considering.
Gingerly as possible, pick this thing up. In my mighty strength hands. The
Roll dexterity!
It's
dainty
So it-
clutching hand.
Yeah, you just mentioned!
it looks very delicate. When you look at it, it looks like it's very delicate. However, it is very solidly constructed. You did a very good job.
That's good, but I thought you were from, like, New Phixius.
I can't do that accent, I'm sorry.
Is that a piece of pizza in there?
Yeah, it's amazing.
What? How did you? When did we get pizza?
I know what pizza is.
It's like,
He like
Invented
he
it.
like scrambles back in and goes and gets a slice and comes back out with it. I don't know, it just kind of appeared one day and it's really good. And also, Mom,
you
I
have
had this
infinite
very
pizza
weird dream.
inside of you, Ram?
I guess.
You would make a lot of money at the Hubba Hubba Soup place if you did that. Oh my lord!
I thought I would make money in a different way, but okay.
You don't understand. Pizza is a delicacy across the whole continent.
Okay.
And in many other
So
worlds
hard.
as well.
And people have sex with the pizza?
We've got
No, you
spinach
want to
toast
have
and pizza.
Yep,
I'm
that's
confused.
all you need.
It's to replenish your vitality, like the fern massage.
Oh.
You could even have
no
different
sex with the
toppings.
pizza.
No, you could have different toppings on the pizza, just like you could have at the Hubba Hubba Soup place. Oh.
Sorry, Aaron, I tried to warn you.
Esther is gonna reach up for that little beetle thing because she's like very intently staring at it. Like,
Mhm.
can I see
Of
that?
course. Hand it over to her.
So she holds it, and she's like really looking at its backside. And she like looks over at Ram.
Are you comparing my butt to a beetle's butt right now? Is that what's happening?
I was gonna say, I think I know the inspiration behind this. She thinks to herself, and she hands it back, just like, it's very nice.
He gives you his piece of pizza and very carefully walks back in with the beetle.
That's all. That's all she wanted to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to sleep, Mom.
Okay, sweetie.
Pulls the door shut behind him.
Oh.
Right. Well,
You're-
so
So Zusu looks at you, Esther, and she goes, "You're so lucky."
I know.
Well,
Guess anyways, we're gonna leave now after all that.
I'm still trying to figure out how you have sex with
fucking God.
okay.
Why do I hang out here?
Well,
You waited 6 weeks
This
for this.
campaign has gone so far off the rails.
Oh yeah.
well,
Anyways, you all funnel outside. Your sisters come out to see you off. Your father helps your mother outside. And you begin the very familiar trek to the Soul Tree. It's been quite a while since you've been there, but you've tread that path enough that you remember how to get there. And you sort of leave your village behind. As you kind of look over your shoulder, you see like they're all there kind of waving you off until they can't see you in the mists anymore.
Bye, sorry for calling you a bitch.
You just see a couple of them go,
I'm not sorry.
He's not sorry. Just kidding.
gosh.
Alright, so Aster, are you walking or are you riding on Ram's shoulders?
I would
And
prefer
sort of
to be on Ram's
ratatouille.
shoulders.
It's fine.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, if you're sort of leading the way, go ahead and roll me a survival check. I would say at advantage because you know where you're going.
Oh, good. Do I need advantage? Where's my survival? Do I need advantage? Ah!
Yes, you do.
Oh, yes, I do. Okay, let's try that again.
Okay, there you go. That was better.
Better.
That was better the second time. You got a 22. Alright, so as you head off down, like you sort of guide Ram down the familiar paths, there are places where there is like raised up walkways that have been built and that sort of thing. And the day is relatively quiet. You don't see too much. The only thing that you do notice is that the temperature seems to be dropping. Like the closer you get to the center of the swamp, the colder it seems to get, which is weird because it's usually disgustingly humid there.
I'm feeling more and more comfortable. That can't be good. How are the rest of you doing? Do you feel cold?
I do have a concept of cold and not cold, but I'm fine.
Am I cold?
I would say yes, you're starting to get chilly. It's not like too bad yet, but it is definitely cool. It's probably the difference between like 80 and 60. So
It's getting chillier for sure. I mean, I'm from somewhere that is quite hot, as you could have guessed by looking at me.
Because you two are hot, I'm assuming, is where you're getting
Yes.
at.
Yes, this was the innuendo.
Because you were loosely clothed.
Also that. It's a double entendre, if you will.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Okay, what
know
does
what
it
that
mean
is.
then, if you know what it means?
A double entendre would indicate that there were two meanings behind it. Well, I guess it does make that sense, but usually it's more racy in nature.
If anybody knows about being racy in nature, it's me. I am very fast. Get it? It was another double entendre.
God. The puns.
Oh my god, I missed you so much.
If we
Oh
make
my
a third
God.
one, it could be a menage a trois of roleplay.
I'm gonna go over here now.
Okay.
Wait, what's a menage a trois?
It's a term from Valaki. I heard of this place, and it's like when you have 3 people involved. Valaki has French roots, apparently, due to Des loving poutine from Valaki.
Oh no. Oh no.
Not even just French roots. It's
Canadian.
Holy.
roots.
Yep.
Alright. We go.
All right. So everybody can make me perception checks. Cedar is apparently dying in chat, by the way.
No, Cedar, you gotta live. No
What?
dying, speaking of laughter.
No die.
I need you. You said perception?
Yep, perception, please. And thank
I
you.
can see so much from up here.
Ah!
Tree. This is amazing.
Alright.
Branch.
Gosh.
Oh,
Absolute garbage.
Elise
I
Elise
really
rolled-
roll-
Elise rolled a 4. You are incredibly distracted by the peasant mud. It is everywhere.
Inspiration from Sophia.
I think I remember
Aw.
how to do that.
It-
Hold on.
I can put it in myself.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
At the top of the character.
Yeah, I've marked enough because I have 0 inspiration so far, but I'm gonna save that for.
I'm
rainy
gonna
day.
try to get better about remembering to do that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We as
All the
players
time
can
she's
also act.
cried.
Yeah, exactly. You guys deserve a lot of inspiration.
You know what deserves inspiration is Ginger
Do we?
digging above where I'm streaming right now.
Of course. Of course. So, all right. Let's see. Aster got a 20. Greeny got a 12. Ram got a 16. All right. So, you guys don't see anything particularly exciting as you're walking. It's a lot of like mist and swamp mud, and you're more entertained by Elise avoiding all of the peasant mud as much as they really can't.
Sure.
And like a couple of times Elise like loses their footing and like slips in and gets peasant mud on their boots, and then of course they have to like fix it, and it's a whole production. And
Oh boy.
as you're walking, you begin to notice like the decided the lacking of animal sounds, and it is very quiet. Everything, like the closer that you guys get to this tree, and as you you come into like a clearing, like a very small clearing, but as you sort of come into this clearing, you see sort of over the tops of the trees, you begin to see the soul tree. It is still quite a ways off, but this tree is massive. And I have a picture somewhere for you. Maybe.
Show us your wood.
That's a double entendre.
Ah.
You all begin to see. I think there we go.
It's so pretty.
So, Aster, you've been to this tree before, but it's been quite a while. It's been quite a number of years. And even at this distance, you can tell something just does not look right. You're not really sure why, but something just doesn't look right. And like the day is beginning to wear on, and it's beginning to get like closer to evening and that sort of thing, and you're sort of approaching, but you are going to have to camp at least once before you get there, and the temperature still continues to drop as you get closer. But you can, like, whenever you feel like you want to camp, like as it gets to evening time, you can decide if you want to push on a little bit or if you want to camp somewhere where you can find like a little raised area.
Usually so cold.
No. Everything about this is very unusual. There's something very wrong here. Which I guess we knew something like this might be happening, but I didn't know it would be this strong. This is really concerning. But yeah, I know we should probably rest. As anxious as I am, it's better if we go in fully prepared and well rested. It would be foolish to just keep trudging forward.
Okay. Whatever you think's best.
Yeah,
Okay.
Aster looks at Elise and Karini, mostly Elise, yeah, maybe we should probably take just a little bit of a break.
It's so hard being me sometimes,
No.
Group hydrate, motherfuckers.
Ew.
You can't see it, but I'm
Motherfucker.
hydrating with water. Instead of the Diet Dr. Pepper I have. Because
Even I have water.
You know what? Maybe that's why my stomach's bad, is because I started switching back to sugar-free stuff because I'm diabetic.
Could
and
be.
it goes through me.
Oh.
Oh, it tastes so good, though.
But you all find a let's see. Ram, because you're the one that usually sets up the camp, make me a perception check.
8.
You look around and you're in sort of an open area, and you think that you find a spot that's going to be great. It's above the water line a little bit, and you think that it's going to be great. But as you start going to set stuff up, Aster sort of no, not there. And you look down and you see that you almost set the camp up on top of a fire ant nest.
Oh. That's very unpleasant for people who can feel their bites. I don't know that they would affect you too badly, which is good, but
It doesn't have skin, so.
yeah.
Aster, as you are sort of inspecting this very large ant mound, you notice that the ants are very sluggish due to the cold and sort of moving, back into the ant mound, just very slowly.
I cast fireball on them. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. Well.
True fire ants.
Seems like...
There you go. You do.
Now you know what it
Eventually, you
feels
do. Eventually, you do find a spot to set up camp, and you're able to put up the bubble. What do you make the bubble look like this time?
Theme? What's the theme? What's the theme?
The theme is fire ants.
Oh. What? What is
So, the tents have the ant hill built on top of them. But obviously not really. It just looks like a big ant hill. And the chairs are made from pupae.
Gross.
And there's lots of leaves and stuff.
For context, Aaron, they have a magical item that basically gives them Leomund's tiny hut, but it looks like a campsite.
Excellent. I'm still muted.
The actual worst.
Yeah, I know.
Green, he's just
So-
perpetually casting Word of Radiance to kill any ants coming towards her within 5 feet.
Real ants, it doesn't
Ah.
create life.
I can feel him crawling on me.
But there's no ants here.
They just do that. That's what they do. As long as they don't bite you, it's fine. Aster's constantly covered in bugs all the time. You guys just can't see it.
Like the idea of it makes it true. It feels true.
Well, technically with the bubble, I can set it to where only the people I agree to let in are in, so that would exclude any bugs.
There you go.
There.
You're welcome.
Wait, oh no, and like Aster turns and like all of the snakes and bugs and things that were living in her hair just all are like laying outside because they hit against the bubble as she walked in. They're just like, I imagine, like just in a pile, so confused.
Yep.
Oh, well, they can come in because they're yours.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, you guys can come in now. And she like gathers them up and puts them back in her hair.
Oof.
I love that you use your hair as your backpack. Like, that just makes my day.
Among other things, it's also a breeding ground for her many snakes, but we don't need to get into that.
Apparently. Anyways. Sure. So you guys settle in for the night. And, are you, like, taking watches, or is it just gonna be Ram? Like, what's going on?
Sure.
I'll definitely take a watch with, I'll take first watch with Ram.
Okay. Who's taking second?
Again.
I'll take third because I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Okay. So, Crane, you want to take middle watch then?
Yeah.
Alright, so, first watch. Aster and Ram can make me perception checks as you settle in.
19.
Nice. Aster got 17. Nice.
17.
Alright. So, yeah. As you all sort of settle in and, you know, Elise goes to sleep right away. Like, bugs or not, Elise is asleep. Because it's been a long day. There's peasant mud everywhere. It's been a day. Craney settles in and, like, does what Craney does at night and then falls asleep face down.
Love that so much.
Face down on their pallet.
I'm sorry.
We need to do this more
The
often.
power
I
of
love
the
it.
yes and.
Yes, exactly.
Just
You
come
don't
up with
really...
one for Ram eventually.
Yeah. And so, like, as you guys are kind of sitting around where the little fire is, the fog sort of curls around the camp and stuff like that. And the outside temperature is very cold. I'm assuming that you keep it a little warmer where you are. But
Yeah, I
The-
assume they need it warm so they don't die of hypothermia.
probably a good idea.
And there's a fire.
Preferable.
So, if there's any conversations you need to have, now would be the time.
It's 30 minutes, and I like people might not close.
Esther like takes a look at you, looks back. Everyone else is asleep. Looks back at you. Yes.
Okay. You're like,
What do you
Oh, yeah.
disguise yourself as this time?
I disguise myself from the necklace up, like a tabaxi leopard with whiskers and big bright green eyes.
Fascinating.
I'm not drawing this. I love you guys, but I'm not drawing this.
Cedar can draw it.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you.
Cedar.
Yeah.
Peter, you know what to do.
Yes. God, this necklace is gonna make Esther turn into a pansexual. I know it. Yeah.
It's okay. I can't do something else until after a short rest. I mean, that's only an hour, so if you give me another hour.
You don't even finish that
else.
sentence before she's
Oh,
like
okay.
launched herself at you. Yeah, but like seconds.
Oh, Cedar.
Make out for 30 minutes. Is it like
Yes. Yes.
Snake person and a cat person walk into a bar.
not even a cat
Yep.
person, a robot body with a cat head.
Yeah, Robo
It's
cat.
not the whole body. It's literally from the necklace up.
An animatronic from Chuck E. Cheese.
It's like its
Oh,
body
God.
rips off.
Oh, no.
Full nightmare.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's 5 minutes party shit.
Yep. Yep, it is.
Oh, that is not okay.
It's
I'm
hilarious.
not okay with that. It's just payback for Monday.
Yeah. After all the trauma you put me through?
Ooh.
That I put you through.
Yep. That's all you. And that's the title of tonight's episode. Cedar, thank you.
No.
What's the title? What is it?
5 Nights at Phixius.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be
Brilliant.
bad because it's Friday the 13th, but Jesus Christ, you guys.
Oh my god. I forgot about that. It's why it's such a good day.
So you guys make out for half an hour, and then Ram turns back into a robot.
Yeah.
Nothing else really happens on your watch. You,
Wouldn't know, I
after you
guess.
go in... Yeah. That's up to you, unless there's, like, a conversation that, like, if you guys want to have it or not, but... Oh,
Well,
Cedar.
after how the last one went, I choose not to start it if we have a conversation.
The last one went really well, though. That's why we get to make out as whatever you want me to be.
Oh my god.
I guess that's true.
Well, that was a good thing.
Oh.
If it's
No,
not
it
good thing,
is.
it's okay. Intention's
No, it's a
important.
good thing. That's...
Sweet bean.
Oh.
Go back and watch.
Yeah, eventually, after you go in, wait, Karini.
Ugh.
Just like staring down at you with wide eyes, hair just like draped over her face.
Oh god. Terrifying.
It's okay, I'm smiling though. With my angry eyebrows.
Is it? Are you gonna kill me or is it my watch? I'm not sure. Am I dreaming?
Oh.
The best part about this on mine is Keisha's camera is frozen.
I know,
Yeah.
you can't see my face.
I'm getting the little spinny boxes.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's a good day for technology, guys.
Isn't
Yeah.
Doing great. Okay, what do I have to do for what?
Perception checks, please.
Whatcha? Hey, that's better. 23.
9. I'm a little distracted.
Yeah. Karini, you can see that Ram's got a lot on their mind right now.
I choose not to mention it.
Elise, you're sleeping still. You don't need to roll. Not yet.
I will
Oops.
sending to my person that runs my place.
You're,
know-
wait, what?
It's been a
You're
while.
sending
and I
a you're
can't
sending
think
a
of
message
words.
to your village leader.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
so you're sending a message to Asira.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we saying here? Do you need somebody to count for you?
Thank you. I had a weird dream the other night. Did something bad happen? Are you okay? I need to know. Sort of busy, but I can come.
Okay. So there's a slight pause, and then you hear Asira in your head. It's good to hear from you. Nothing too bad happened, but we do need to talk as soon as we can.
I'll still get a long rest after this, right? Okay.
Yeah, you will.
Okay. I can message again sometime soon. Currently chasing a hag, I think, in a swamp. Any tips?
There's an even longer pause. And then you hear, "Don't die."
Wow.
And that's it.
Helpful advice.
You okay? This is my knitting move, by the way.
Yep.
I think I'm okay. I'm
So
a little
convincing.
confused.
Confused about what?
I don't really know what's happening back home. And I tried to send a message and she was like, something happened. Let's talk soon. Also, don't die.
Well, I assume you would need to not die in order to talk again soon.
That's true.
I think that's pretty solid advice.
Yeah.
They didn't clarify what happened?
No, there's like a word limit, like a cheap. Like when you cheap, on the internet.
Aaron.
My pen cup just fell on the floor because I was writing something.
Oh, you
Oh, no.
again.
Yeah, you hear.
Cannon.
You guys hear this like thunk from inside the tent. You look, and Elise is like, their top half is just laying out of the bed. Their feet are still up there, and they're muttering to themselves about peasant mud.
And they're doing the splits.
Yep.
So, because
Still just dead ass asleep.
Because your town leader is cheap, they couldn't tell you what was happening.
No, the spell's not that detailed.
Oh,
Not a lot of room for explanation.
but did they reply with "Don't die"?
Yeah.
And they had all of these words. They could have explained what happened in the extra words that, you humanoids just need to figure your shit out, because holy crap.
I am equally
Vague sending, like, I don't get it.
I am equally frustrated, but I try not to question the leader of my community.
Okay.
There's like a twitch happening. Well, I mean, she's significantly more wise and powerful and long-lived than pretty much anyone I know.
I'm older than her.
So, that's true.
What?
Would I know if that's true?
Make a history check.
Is it true? I kind of want
No, I'm
Uh,
sorry, because it feels right.
to. Oh, dirty 20.
Ram, have you ever told them how old you are?
I mean, we know you're from
Um,
war?
yeah. I'm 2,300 years old.
She's not that old, but she is considerably older than any other humanoids you've ever met. Except for maybe Cottonwood.
Okay. Alright, technically you're right, but she's catching up to you. And you were asleep for a lot of that, weren't you?
It's not the age, it's the mileage.
Weren't you in stasis?
I was moved around a lot.
Oh, that's fair, alright.
I was a soldier.
Okay.
And soldiers are meant to not question orders. They follow directives as they're given.
Okay.
If I had done that, I would have gone back to Primus. Or Mechanus.
Hmm. So you're saying I shouldn't necessarily assume everything she says is right.
Basically.
That's fair.
I don't doubt your leader's wisdom or their experience, but that can also be blinding.
Hmm.
They think they have all this knowledge, but it doesn't allow them to see a new perspective.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Just a thought. Like I'm not trying to cause chaos in your life as much as it may seem like I am.
You're not?
Maybe just a little bit, only because you're so sheltered and I just want to break you a little bit.
That's alright. I like helping.
I know you do. I'm just saying don't follow orders blindly. Don't follow instruction blindly. Question everything.
Sure. I can do that. I do like learning anyway.
Me too.
Thanks.
Don't thank me, I'm just having to correct you.
They always said this would happen someday if we left home. Just been waiting for it.
You know, you get a couple of friends, and then before you know it, you're screaming all over everything.
Yeah. Pretty soon I'm going to be blowing things up like you.
Yeah, I can see it.
It'll happen. Just get me an axe.
As this conversation is going on, Ram, you don't, with that perception, you definitely don't notice. However, Karini, you start to hear what sounds like something crashing through the underbrush and muttering. And Ram, if I remember correctly, you still have one more day of your extra languages, right? You should have one more day after you sleep tonight.
I think so.
Okay.
Two,
And which ones were they?
Infernal, Sylvan, and Yonti.
You understand, actually. You see Karini kind of stop and start to listen, and then you begin to hear as well. Something is crashing through the underbrush, muttering to themselves in Infernal.
What is that?
And it's coming closer. And the muttering does not make any sense at all. You can make out bits and pieces about, they said this was the right way, and, I swear I'm going in the right way. I see the tree. I'm going the right way. But I can't find them. And then sort of at the edge of the little clearing that you guys have set yourselves up in, seemingly out of like nowhere, crashing through the brush, you see stumbling out a purple tiefling that looks a little wild at the moment. And Aaron, if you'd like to describe your character and what they see at the moment.
Now, this purple tiefling is in a cloak and hood and has a kind of red furred something like close up on her neck, and because she's real cold. And she is obviously talking to whatever is on her neck. And she has like really wild eyes. It's just like, I told you those were not the right kind of mushrooms. And she's just and she's just like, this is not what we were supposed to be doing. I have no idea where I am. No, don't talk to me like that. No, I don't want to hear it. And so she's having a conversation.
They like sort of pause at the edge of the clearing, and like you can see them clearly, and like I don't know if you want to describe like how she looks like physically or whatever.
Oh yeah, she's all in a cloak, so you wouldn't be able to tell. She's, kind of on the shorter side, on the thicker side. She just is pretty bundled up because it is cold out, and besides just kind of a really wild look. She has white hair and it's up in a bun, but it's pretty well covered.
That's a tiefling.
Why?
I don't know.
Is the bubble soundproof? I can't remember.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
So from the outside of the bubble, it just looks like regular kind of terrain, like a little hilly. You know what? No, it looks like a giant termite mound. That's what it looks like.
What was?
There you go.
That's why
Did
I
you hear
imagined.
that? Did you hear that? Somebody said a tiefling. I'm a
Yeah, I
tiefling.
forgot the bubble wasn't soundproof.
So she's like,
Brady's like watching this happen.
Here, hold my bag, and I give the camp bag to Curani so the bubble doesn't pop when I leave it.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
assuming that's how it'll work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
If you leave with the bag, it'll.
Can I use my whatever empowering thing?
Your molding bond.
Yes, for me, Ram, and since Elise needs to get up next, we'll do Elise just in case.
Okay. Okay. They're still laying half out of bed because you guys didn't put them
Yeah.
back yet.
I grab my axe and I go out of the bubble.
Okay. So you're sort of looking down, talking to your like the inner side of your cloak, and you look up, and suddenly there is a 7-foot tall warforged there.
7'11".
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
large.
7'10", sorry.
Absolutely scares the
Why is
crap out
this
of you.
large?
Hi. And she's looking around and she's like, were you here a little while ago? Because I never saw you before this.
I have a lot of magic, so you didn't see.
I do not have a lot of magic. I did, however, find myself in possession of some mushrooms that have given me some special powers. And
Oh, you found those mushrooms, did you? Are you
Ember-
okay?
no.
Can I hold the camp bag down and stand on a chair and just poke my head out the top of this bubble?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
termite
You
mound
see
with a
what
head?
you see what you thought was a termite mound, and now there's a furbug head just sticking out of the top of it.
I think Clarity
Are
at this
you
point
evil?
falls over and is like, oh god.
I have a very important question to ask you as you're on your own
Clarity,
here.
make a dexterity check as you stumble to see if you can catch yourself.
Okay.
Granny's yelling, "Are you evil?"
What's your favorite color?
Oh no. I'm trying.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay, so like you stumble and like you do fall to the ground, but like you manage to catch yourself in a mostly dignified manner. You don't land in the mud.
Sure. Why are you guys floating heads and are you termite people?
First, answer my very important question.
What was that? I'm sorry. I got a little overwhelmed.
Is your favorite color?
Red.
Okay. That's acceptable.
What's your favorite color?
Brown.
That's strange, but okay.
You're strange.
Yes, Aster's talking in their sleep. So Clarity, as you're sort of sitting there for a second, like your vision is kind of going in and out a little bit, like you're focusing and not focusing, and then like you sort of get a good look at this metal person standing in front of you, and it sort of clicks that they match the description that you were given.
Do you know Robin? Do you know Robin?
Eyes briefly flicker red. What do you know about Robin?
Well, I know Robin. I'm not gonna just tell anybody about Robin. Do you know Robin?
Not gonna tell anybody about it. About Robin.
I'm real confused. There were some mushrooms, and Ember promised that they were all good. I'm never trusting that rabbit again. Ever. Well, she's not a rabbit. She's also not... She's a fey creature. It's okay. She's right here. But don't worry about it.
Am I still asleep at this point? Nobody woke me up?
Yes, you are still unconscious.
Okay.
You said Robin sent you?
Yes. That seems to be what I remember. Although things are a little unclear to me at this time. I am usually much more something at regular times. I don't know what's going on.
Are you evil?
I mean, no.
There's a pot.
Insight check.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Come on. Question mark? Come on.
Aster, with your
Wow. You have no idea.
just for shits and giggles, roll me a persuasion check there, Clarity.
Sure.
Wow. Why are
I always
bad
roll well.
at the
My
perfect
character
moment?
sheet seems to be a little bit frozen.
Oh, no.
Hang on.
Well, I guess I just win.
Okay.
Yeah, here, I'll just roll a 20. I'll roll a 20.
Okay.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. It doesn't want to do any of that.
Just, do you have real dice nearby?
No.
Okay.
Unless you
It's
want
fine.
to be 6.
It's fine. It's fine. Karini, you
Just think
believe
of a
them.
number.
They're tripping
Okay.
balls, but you believe them. Aster, you start to hear Karini talking, and you can hear Ram a lot further away than you left them. And you sort of start to wake up, and you look over and you see that Elise is half out of bed, but asleep.
Hmm.
and you look out the front of the little tent that you're in or whatever, and you can see Karania standing on one of the chairs with their head poking out the top of the dome. And you can see a little further away, Ram is outside the bubble talking to what looks to be a purple tiefling.
I'm gonna put some mud right next to Elise. Make a little, a little wall. Just, cause why not? And then kind of nod to myself, and then
But
go
also
wander
why?
over.
But also
Because you rolled a 1 on your perception check there, sweetie, so you wake up last.
I know. No, I was joking. Why are you trapping me? But I think it's funny. This is the arc in Aster's character learning how to play pranks.
Yep, Aster's changing. And she goes outside, kind of like wobbly. Well, I guess goes up to Kirani first. Like, pokes the back of your leg.
Oh.
What are you? You're not. What?
A confused person has stumbled into our vicinity.
She's not confused. She's loaded.
You're confused.
Loaded?
Uh,
With what?
An impaired person that would not be allowed to drive in this particular moment has stumbled into our vicinity.
She opens up her cloak like she's got watches in it, and she's like, I'm loaded with knives, daggers. That's what I'm loaded with.
That makes more sense.
At this point, Elise, you wake up and you turn your head just slightly, and like for one, you're half out of your bed, and then as your eyes sort of focus, there's just peasant mud right in front of your face.
I go ugh, and I go to roll the other side out of the bed if I can.
So the way that your feet are still up on the bed and your top half is on the bottom or like on the floor. So like you like try to roll over and you just end up like falling out of the bed completely. And please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Sir turns to just watch this.
Save dex save. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Okay, you managed to avoid the mud. You avoid the mud. You hear Aster outside go, darn it! And then...
Is somebody
I'll get
making
you
a
next
mischief
time.
out of me?
What?
Somebody's making a mischief.
Clarity, you can hear voices that you can't see who they belong to.
Oh my
You're pretty
gosh,
sure you're
the
still
voices are
tripping.
back. The voices are
There's a
back.
stranger here, help.
There's so many voices.
I
I have
turn to raise my arm and start to cast a spell. Are we like...
They
we
said
what?
their favorite color is red, and they were sent by Robin.
Why I said that, I don't really like red that much, but seemed like a good answer.
They don't
I
like
raise my arm back
colors
up again.
here. What is your favorite color? Last chance.
All of them. I like
Back
all
at the
of
turbine
them.
end. Is that okay?
Ram, you're pretty sure that they're just tripping balls and they can't actually answer this question properly right now.
Someone who can't very easily trip balls, I refuse to understand, and...
How did you avoid the cabbage thing?
Cabbages? No,
Did you
mushrooms.
Did you just say in your head, no, I don't want to be a cabbage?
Mushrooms are what I found, not cabbages.
Never mind.
I don't think they know the difference.
Clarity,
They're
roll me a D100 just so I can see exactly what your effect is.
Hang on, I will get a dice roller on my phone because nothing's working
Okay.
for me.
Get it.
Okay.
Dice. Okay.
Posture check, motherfuckers.
You can't tell what my posture
Damn
is.
it. Who was it? I'm gonna throw a
guess-
shoe at them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you barely see me.
Ugh,
Rick,
Rick,
we're fighting.
I feel very this dice roller that I told Rick was fine is now not fine because none of
Oh
my
no!
is working.
Well,
I
let's say I'm
about
thinking of
this
a
in the-
number between 1 and 100. Let's just what number do you pick?
Okay,
13.
Aaron, pick
Hey.
somebody to roll a D100 for you.
Affy, please roll me a D100.
8.
Excellent number.
Rick says I'm being canceled for helping.
Wow, being canceled for doing a good deed.
Apparently.
Okay, roll me a D4.
Oh no. 2.
Oh.
Okay, so you notice that they're like just overly like not only are they sort of like their eyes just are not focusing and stuff like that, and Clarity, you're seeing like this swamp, the colors are very bright anyways, but they are like extra bright and very like ultraviolet-y sort of, but also you are excessively drooling for 2 hours.
No.
Huh.
So it's the
Aster
opposite of
turns
having
to
fun
Elise.
enough, then.
That looks familiar. Turns back.
You know, I feel like you're gonna die of hypothermia out here with how much you're drooling. They might freeze on you, so how about you come into our termite mound?
I don't like termites at all.
It's not a real termite mound.
Do you like freezing by chance?
No, not particularly.
Also, how much do you have in your pockets?
How much?
Yeah.
Perhaps 10 gold pieces.
Okay, just so you know, a room at the inn is about 2 gold pieces, not factoring in tax and other amenities.
Not at the inns I've stayed at.
Well, this isn't any inn. This is a themed attraction. Have you ever stayed in a termite mound before?
No, and I don't think I wish to. I'm really confused, but why would I stay in a termite mound?
I'm gonna
Never
pick you up
mind.
now and take you inside, okay?
Okay, I don't think I can fight you.
No,
so...
you can't. They're just like Carmen and Jerry.
Yep. Yep. You hoist them over your shoulder and go back to the bubble.
Got my. Hang on, hang on, Ember.
Do you have a glider?
A what?
A glider. Is that what you're holding on to?
I don't. Maybe.
Do you have an excess of flesh, possibly or not possibly filled with pus in your neck?
Oh, this is a rabbit. I don't call it goiter. I call it Ember.
That sounds nicer.
Yeah.
Take you into the hut.
Okay. As you sort of enter the bubble, you see now like there's this campsite that they have set up that is termite themed for some reason tonight, and
Absolutely terrifying. I do not like this. This is the worst inn I've ever been to.
they just sort of deposit you in a chair by the fire where it's warm.
Just close your eyes.
Why are there fake termites everywhere?
It's a theme.
Okay.
Don't you know that termites are in vogue right now?
As you
No.
enter this bubble, you also notice that there's a Yanti in here that you didn't see before, and an elf.
Oh, well,
And you can see the rest of me now.
Yeah, they're no
Get
longer
down
just
off
a
the chair.
disembodied head.
I'm so glad that you found your body. That was really great. Well, before it was just your head, so...
Can I do
really
a medicine check on?
Sure, go ahead.
All of this while excessively drooling. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, better than last time. Oh, well, technically that's better.
Well, it's better.
You
Rude. It's only a 12. I get a plus
way-
8 to these. All of these.
the way that they're acting, you're pretty sure that they got into the mushrooms that Pod got into the other night.
Alright,
Not-
it'll wear off. Don't
Definitely
worry.
not cabbages.
Go to sleep.
I've
It'll
never
wear
seen
off.
cabbages around these parts. Mushrooms,
Wow.
though.
Why did you eat the mushrooms?
Ember assured me that they looked like the kind you could eat, and I was hungry.
Have you
Never
ever?
trust anything a fake creature tells you to eat.
Yeah, I wish you had been here 4 hours ago when I was making dinner. Or
Oh.
maybe 3 days ago. It's been a long time of this. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm really tired too.
Hey,
You should sleep.
don't fall asleep yet. And then Elise goes to gently slap you across the face.
Gosh!
Please.
Why
What
are you
if they have
about-
hypothermia?
Why would you slapping them help them with the hypothermia?
Because then they won't fall asleep. I know medicine.
You are not my favorite
don't.
person.
Like how-
Concussion you're thinking of.
What? What? I don't. Concussion? No, this is hypothermia. I am.
Clarity grabs a knife out of her cloak and just kind of like wildly says, "Keep away from me. I do not like slaps."
I'm being accosted.
Can I just-
You already accosted me.
I'm going to step between them and just tap Clarity on the shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration and end a poison condition, I'm assuming.
Okay, so yeah, as that happens, Clarity, your mind clears and you stop drooling, and you
Oh my
feel
God.
so much better.
Do I remember all of this?
Yes, and you're holding a knife at these strangers,
Oh God. Oh God.
but you
Um,
recognize at least 3 of them from the description you were given.
yeah.
The furball was not in the description.
Okay. I think I was sent to talk to the big one over here, the snaky one, and the asshole one. I don't know you, but that one obviously is the asshole one because this slapped me. Not a fan.
Elise is our noble and knows all of the social decorum of how to carry themselves in a public space.
But
Sure.
uses it selectively, apparently.
It was a graceful slap, to be fair.
I too have knowledge of manners, and I don't think you're supposed to slap people. Anyway, I think I was looking for you.
Elise, you recognize their accent. They sound like they are from near where you're from. They have the same sort of lilt to their voice that you do. Maggie.
I was talking this whole time.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh no.
Oh,
I said, of course I know about slaps. I know all about slapping cheeks. I thought it deserved a chuckle when I said it. But Elise then goes, "Hey, you, where are you from?"
Oh, because all of my things don't work. It starts with an A, V something.
Virus.
A virus. I'm sorry, but all of my character sheet gone right now.
Oh no.
I cannot access anything. So, a virus. I'm from a virus.
Ah. Then why are you here?
Well,
It's
it's
how Robin sent them.
yeah, it's a long story. that I don't really wish to get into with strangers, but I did meet Robin in the other town that I can't remember the name of.
Co.
And she sent me, she thought you guys obviously need some help because holy smokes. All you do is slap people and set yourselves up in termite mounds. Probably could use some help.
Excuse me, I do much more than slapping people.
She did give you a letter to give them.
I handed over to the big robot because at least they carried me in very nicely.
So, Ram, you're handed this folded up parchment that is sealed with red sealing wax, and there's a 12-pointed star stamped into it that you recognize from the guild.
Crack it open and start to read it.
Okay. So yeah, it's a letter from Robin, and they explain that they had spoken to an oracle in Co and found your general location and had sent Clarity here to assist you because they didn't know that you had found Karini. So they thought that perhaps Clarity would be of some use and has proven themselves in assisting when Robin cleared out the Children of Air in Co. And then it's signed and it's sealed with, or like there's the mark that she had given you, her personal mark that you recognize.
And on when I hand the envelope, you would be able to see on my hand is the tattoo, right?
Yep. They have the same 12-pointed star that Robin had.
Okay. Well, seems legit, and their favorite color is not green. I think we're good.
What's wrong with green?
I think she goes, I think my favorite color is green. I don't know why I said red or all of them. Is that an issue? I was not well at the moment.
The entire world of you has been crushed.
I guess
it's fine.
Is it fine?
Those mushrooms, guys, do not eat them. At all.
We know.
I can't eat them. I rub them on my face.
Well, that's great for you. For those of us with digestion, probably should be avoided.
Aster, you're like, yeah, that tracks.
Did they taste good though?
No, they
Yes.
didn't. They were very bitter.
So it's not even worth it then.
I like bitter things, so I thought they were great.
Oh, well, there you go.
I mean, depends on if you have good taste or not, but whatever.
So
I'm just saying, I had more than one. It was a lot of not knowing where I was for a while. But I think you guys are where I'm supposed to be. This has been an interesting night.
Yeah, you should sleep, probably. Yeah. And so should we.
Mm-hmm. I don't sleep.
Yeah, it's just about time for Elise's watch, so you could switch out and...
Yeah.
You're already awake. Perfect.
I'll go sleep somewhere away from Elise because I don't want her to smack me again. They. I don't want them to smack me again.
That's valid. Well, you can sit up with me if you want. Elise and then Clarity? What's your name?
Clarity, yes.
And your pronouns are she, her?
They are.
Okay.
I don't know what I told you before. It's all kind of trickling back, but
He didn't say anything. I just tried to stick with they, but you go to sleep. Please. Come on.
You'll keep them away from me, right? You seem like the leader of the pack right
No.
Basically,
Yes,
Yeah.
let's make the barbarian the leader of the group,
It's
please.
not his idea for me to make decisions on anything other
now.
than
It seems like for height, you definitely win, and so
thank
you know,
you.
I think
Thank you. That is accurate. Yeah.
Temporarily.
Rage. Yeah, no, I am the tallest. Absolutely.
yeah, it just seems sketchy over here, Slappy McSlapperson. So
I
Yeah,
can
well-
hear you. I'm just
Yeah,
right here.
I know you can hear me. I'm
Oi!
well aware.
Just go to sleep. God.
I'm not going to sleep. I'm taking watch unless you want me.
I'm talking about the rest of them.
Aster's already been
This
asleep for like
is
the past 5
going
minutes.
very
Yeah,
well.
you look over and Aster's just asleep.
I give Clarity my tent or whatever we use, and I'll sleep outside.
Well, there's 3. Yeah, I was gonna say there's 2.
Give
So
her own.
I talk real quietly to my rabbit, which if I take it out, you can tell that it has a horn as well. It is not a rabbit; it is an almirage. But it's gonna watch me, like to make sure nobody's slappy or slap happy.
You traumatized her.
That's what I do. I make an impression. I'm not saying whether it's good or bad.
Amazing. Oh.
Alright, you and me, honey bunch.
I prefer honey bunch. Well, if you want some honey, I take out the stabby McStab dagger.
So this is a dagger that y'all have never seen before. You've never
I used
seen
the
Elise
one.
take this out. Yeah, but they weren't there.
Oh,
What's that?
it's a dagger that turns things into bees. Some of the time, not always.
Why does it turn things into bees?
I don't know. Why don't you turn things into bees?
I'm pretty sure if I turned things into bees, I would be even more terrifying than him.
Exactly. So why don't you do it?
Because only one person can hold so much terrifyingness.
I know. I am quite terrifying. Not only can I slap cheeks, I can also. I don't know a rhyme, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
That I
And
can
on
turn
that
things
note-
into bees.
On that note, we're gonna go to a break real quick.
I thought we're gonna turn into bees.
Oh, we went to the wrong page.
I'm hoping
no.
somebody was gonna want to attack me while I was high. I thought that would be fun.
Oh yeah, fighting
Good
while
again.
poisoned is great. Hello, we're back.
All of the disadvantage.
And yet you would somehow still win, probably.
I don't know.
All right, so we're at the tail end of Elise and Ram's watch here. The sun is starting to come up, and eventually everybody gets up right before the bubble breaks, and you're able to set about your day.
So we didn't really discuss what we're going to do when we get there. Right? Did we just go in and punch the hag right away?
Maybe
Doing.
we could.
I was going to a big tree, but like, do you need some help? Like Robin thought you did, but I don't know. You guys seem like you're maybe have everything under control. I don't know.
No, we need all the help we can get. We suck.
think that's the first time I've ever heard someone outside of my group say that.
Aaron's
Are
just
we
like, I'm
going?
not coming back next week, y'all. This is too much. Bye.
No, the
Okay.
queen. I think that we know what's going on. Actually, we need to go back there. We're owed some money.
Where are we going?
And a house.
The capital, right. But if we go back to the capital, we have to give Bip his spyglass back.
Oh yeah,
No,
we
Bip
need to do that.
Bip is in Baguna.
You said you never wanted to go back to Baguna again last time we were there.
That is correct.
Whoa,
But
thank
what
you,
about
Sophia.
Sophia.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's not just me.
For once.
Woo!
I missed my goal of 200 subs by 6. I was pissed.
Aw, that's
Oh.
pretty close.
I was not happy. Don't you fucking sigh at me.
Just
Support
fucking
this channel because it's amazing and I love it here. So shut the fuck up. I say that with love.
I was gonna say, I feel the love. I really do.
Good.
It's called.
Now Aaron is really like,
It's a what is it? Aggressive encouragement.
Yeah. Aggressive, whatever we called it, yeah.
Aggressive affection. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go do the thing that we have to do because everything is fine.
if you could help us, we could really
I-
actually use some help.
What can you do
I can
besides get drugged
stab
out?
things. I don't normally get drugged out.
Oh, okay. I
That
guess we'll
was
find out.
a mistake.
How often would you say you get drugged out?
It's
Hand her a
been
medical form.
Do you want my entire medical history? I mean, it's before this. It had been a while, like, you know, since I
Please
was.
define a while. Would you say once every week? Once every month?
It had
Every
been
day?
years. It had been years.
How old are you?
I'm 30, I think.
That
Human
doesn't sound
years?
like a very
Yeah,
certain
you're-
answer.
You said mid-30s, so.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm like 32. I'm 32.
Huh.
It's been it was early 20s are a time where you experiment, and I don't think that is, you know, make a big difference in who I am today.
Didn't?
I mean,
I could check for lasting damage, but you seem fine.
do you have
Yeah.
insurance for that check?
I do not have insurance.
I'm a free clinic, okay?
I'm trying to get us money.
I don't care.
Oh, well, you
Yeah.
came to the wrong place. I have very
They're
little
my
money.
spells. I'll charge if I see fit. By the way, if any of you die, you owe me a diamond.
It's okay. I've had one in my hair for a while.
I am a diamond myself in the rough, as you could say.
You have one in your hair?
So what can you do?
Stab
Completely
things.
ignoring Karani.
I forgot that you've been
Right.
carrying one around in your hair, too.
I can stab things pretty well.
Oh. Do you miss often? We've had issues with that.
I mean, not terribly often. Every now and again, but I'm pretty practiced. I
Sounds
was
like a better record than me, so you're hired.
I mean, I can assist you guys. Robin seemed to think that you needed some help, but as long as you're not going near a virus, I'm happy to come with you.
Why would that be a problem?
I'm not interested in being there.
Again, why not?
Oh my god, Elise, you can't just ask people why they don't want to go somewhere.
I'm doing it right now as somebody who is
I'm
You know,
I'm
oh,
really
that's
not a
home.
fan. I'm really not a
Wouldn't
fan of
we-
that town.
Be in trouble if we
I love
went
how
back
on
there?
stream you can only see this much of Aaron's
Oh.
face.
No, it's great because we have like this much, and then when Maggie's on cam, we have this much. So we just need somebody with like the lower right quadrant.
Yeah, and then
of
you
their
can make a
face.
whole face.
It's all together.
So,
Assume your positions.
At least they say, well, I have a vested interest as somebody from those areas, why you would not like it. What is great? A lot of peasant sand.
that's why I don't like it personally.
It's kind of it's a really shitty town. Lots of corruption. Not a big fan. Took me a while to leave. Don't really want to go back.
What
Define
sort of corruption are you
corruption.
talking about?
I'm wondering if you are from the same place that I'm from, because
So you can tell from like Elise's accent that they're from at least the same region.
so probably not maybe embroiled in the local brass somebody. Tira brass band.
What?
I have notes, guys. Too bad my sheet doesn't work.
Oh, no.
Just for a point of clarification, wouldn't all of us be in trouble if we went back there? I believe there was some
That would
Making friends
misunderstanding
everywhere you go, guys. Just making
about-
friends.
who we were and what we were doing.
I'm just not interested in going back there. I can tell that it is a place near and dear to your heart, which to me does not speak super well of you. But, I'm willing to overlook that because Robin said you guys were in need
I
of
have
help.
a new ship.
I ship it.
Oh, but Elise does have someone. Never mind.
There could be a poly.
Oh.
We love a good meat ugly.
Yeah, we do.
Elise says, well, I do have a lot of stake in the areas of Avirus, and I care about the corruption there. Because if nobody cares, then how is it ever going to get fixed? We can't just run away forever, even though I am quite good at that.
Me too.
You know, at some point I'll have to fix things. I can't just, gallivant forever, even though I do look great doing it.
Sure. I just am at this moment in time not willing to go back there. So if you were saying that you were headed that way, I would say, well, I don't think that we're quite right for each other. However, if you're just trying to kill a hag, I'm okay with that.
So you think killing a hag would be less dangerous or
No.
less enjoyable than where I'm from?
Yes.
Killing a hag does sound a lot more fun to me than going back to Avirus.
Wow. We have very different tastes, but I don't mind another helping hand or a helping meat shield when we go fight. Elise takes a sip of her water, their water canteen as they're saying this.
You and I remember Budapest very differently.
I would just like to point out too that if we go back to Avirus, the black eye is going to be all over us.
I'm not
That
saying
is
we have
what
to
I
go
was
now.
referring to.
So Clarity shifts her gaze to Ram. Says, sounds like then everything aligns. If you also don't really want to go back to Avirus right this moment.
We'll go back to get our mail and say hi to Elisa's mom and maybe punch somebody, and then we'll leave. If we have to.
We're obviously going to go back to Baguna first.
I don't have any problem with Baguna. I just right now,
Okay.
in this minute, I'm not ready to go back to Avirus.
At least you're giving me conflicting information. Do you want to go back to Avirus or no?
No, I'm saying I'm insinuating that we'll have to go to Baguna first. That way, you want to go to Avirus more because you do not want to go back to Baguna. I'm being clever and coy with you.
Oh. Because I was
Greeny.
thinking like you would actually want to go to Avirus to see your mom, and the way it came across was like, I don't want to go to Avirus because I don't want to go to Baguna.
Lisa's mother is not in Avirus. Lisa's mother is in Blackspire.
That's what I meant.
Which is nearby.
It is nearby, and it probably has the black eyes there too.
It does. Very much so.
Well, we can punch a few and then they'll have black eyes.
I believe our actual trajectory is mostly focused toward this tree and then beyond to the capital, and perhaps, if anyone's willing, back to my home.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
But also, there's this island across the way that I heard they have dinosaurs, so I'm just putting that out there as a possibility.
That
Pretty hard to
sounds
split.
amazing. They definitely do not have dinosaurs in Avirus. I think that sounds like a great idea.
Have I ever heard about there being dinosaurs in Avirus?
Short of them being imported on purpose, no.
Okay. There's not like a dinosaur petting zoo or anything, even?
No.
Not that I've ever visited.
Great. So, tree time then.
So,
Alright.
Death to hags?
well,
Yeah.
this specific one, yeah.
For sure.
Well, did we want to
Kind
do
of
some
necessary.
scouting first, or as Ram said, we just go in, punches ablaze?
Well, I think we have a considerable amount of walking to do first, because it's way over there.
You're about at least a half, maybe 3/4 of a days away. So it'll take you quite a while to get there yet.
I do have some skill, though, at, like, sneaking around, checking things out.
Me too, I'm very sneaky.
And with this straight face, Clarity goes, I could tell that about you.
I know.
So disappointed.
I was just kidding. It's obvious I'm not sneaky. I'm the worst. I literally
Yeah.
make noise every time I move.
Clink, clink, clink.
This perpetual snoring in my leg cavity and then in my chest cavity. Yeah.
Is that supposed to work like that?
Well, there's like a sentient rock in my leg, and then my rat son is in my chest.
A sentient rock
Yes. Sort of.
and
Well,
a
like-
rat son.
I open the leg cavity and pull out Rolly.
So you see before you a rock that has a stupid face painted on it, but the face moves, and it sort of sits up and like it's snorting a bit like a pug does,
Nice. This is
and looks very excited to see people.
good rock.
I think
She's
we've
been
been
locked in a cupboard.
cruel to this rock. Oh no!
Is there a
No.
children's aid for this rock? Look at that. That's somebody gonna call children's aid for this
Oh my
rock.
god. Okay, I'm gonna. Can I take this rock and like at least put it in my hair so it can be with my snakes or something?
Wait.
I feel really bad.
Diamond is a rock. Do it.
Can we make more diamonds this way? For real?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so excited! Yes!
If we use this method to create more diamonds, will they be sentient so that if I have to use them to bring someone back to life, it's like
You're
I
killing a
Sacrifice
diamond?
them.
The peace cleric becomes a sacrificial
that would be
cleric.
really problematic.
Where did my pen go? Where did my pen just go?
Jeez.
Yeah, I
Right
take the
there,
rock.
right beside your diamond, wherever you have that in your hair.
Yeah, I like look at Karani and I like move my hair so that you can't really tell where that rock is going. Where's the diamond? You'll never know. There's so much.
Why
hair.
are you hiding this diamond from Karani, by the way?
Because I've decided that.
Okay. Fine.
No,
I
I
just
told us
put-
it was there now.
I put Rolly in the party sheet so you can grab him and put him in your inventory.
Oh my god. Excellent.
Yeah, about that. Sorry, Rolly. And I like close my hatch again, and then I open my chest cavity, and there's this 30-floor condo for a rat. That's Reggie.
He's in there
Reggie,
he's in there tinkering and he waves at you.
is he your familiar like Ember?
No, he's my son.
Okay.
He kind of like waddles
I see
out.
the family resemblance.
And he like waves at you. And he's like, "Hi."
Hi, Reggie.
You can't understand him, but Ram can.
He says
Okay.
hi.
And I don't
What
know
language
if
does
you've
he
ever
speak?
seen what he looks like or not. I have a picture of him somewhere. Hold on.
I saw him in the slideshow.
Okay. So yeah, you see that.
At first he was just a normal rat, and then he got smart.
Cool.
He's smarter than the average rat, you could say.
Return.
What language does he speak?
Squeak.
Right now, rat.
Okay.
And,
I don't speak rat.
And new Phixius.
Okay.
I can't do a New York accent. I'm sorry.
Have you tried New Jersey at least?
No.
Come on, come on.
In the car with some lobster.
That's Boston.
All the same to me. Sorry.
Oh God! Don't say that where Cedar can hear you.
Peter will beat you up.
It will show up.
Cedar has already talked about teleporting and crop dusting,
They are.
so like
There they are. I was wondering if they were still in chat or not.
yeah. They're making the cursed makeout images.
Okay.
So Reggie's a rat, and he's awakened, and that's who I am as a rat.
Delightful. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Reggie.
You can't understand a word that he's saying, but it sounds vaguely
that's-
New York.
That's all I said is that it's delightful to make your acquaintance, Reggie, because you told me that his name was Reggie. I'm just being polite, you know.
He
The embarrassment.
he begins to like tell this incredibly long-winded story about how he had this very weird experience of being teleported out of your chest for a few minutes and talking to a very strange group of people. One of them was like a white-haired tiefling that had like red eyes, and there was a centaur there that had a unicorn horn, and there was a purple guy there and a really grumpy looking cowboy, and like just making zero sense at all.
That's a really weird dream. Those sound like a lot of fucked up people. You should never talk to them again.
Wasn't a dream, Mom. I was really there.
Don't forget the horse.
How do you know
I
Korean?
summoned a horse, Mom.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then I went to this other place and it was really, really cold. And there was like some of my friends there, and I summoned a horse.
What?
You were there for that, Mom.
Oh yeah, I was there for that. Is that the horse got in here?
Yeah, that was me.
She do that? And I'm like,
I
completely forgot to translate. Just like, what are you talking about, horse? Oh right, that
We
horse.
just hear about, was that how the horse got in there? And I start looking for a horse. Or... Where is it?
Oh my God. This is the real reason that we've gotten nothing done for 35 sessions.
We're walking. We're doing this
We're
now.
talking,
We're walking.
walking and talking.
Alright.
Walking and talking. We're talking about horses.
Yeah, this is
Talking
Reggie. This is Reggie. He's
hey.
smart.
I hold out and I'm like, "This is Emmy. This is Emmy," and she's real cute.
Oh, that's your
So-
lawyer. Very nice.
I mean, she doesn't have to be like a rabbit. She can be whatever.
You see Reggie like look over and like immediately just was like fascinated by this creature because it's a rabbit with a unicorn horn for one thing, and
It's
like
very
Reggie's just
majestic.
yes, Reggie immediately runs over, and I feel like this is like at the very beginning of Kiki's Delivery Service where like the cranky cat like that lives next door or like the snooty cat is like next door and she's just not into it and Reggie's just like Twitter pated.
Hey, you're real pretty. I like you.
That's all she does.
You got this horn on your head. Where did that come from?
It's just how I look right now. I don't
Oh.
always look this way.
You could be a rat.
Understand her.
Oh no.
You understand Umber.
I do?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I do.
Yeah, Ram does too.
Oh.
What is happening? Why can I understand what the bunny is saying? Can anybody else understand what the bunny's saying?
Nope.
She's very intelligent.
Can Clarity understand what the bunny is saying?
Yes.
I mean, I think that Clarity thinks she can, but I mean, as best as a
So like you can mostly figure out what it is that she's trying to communicate, but like Ram, you can tell that like that Ember really does understand what is being said to them, and like responds accordingly. And Clarity does have it pretty much figured out, even though can't really understand.
yeah, I think that Clarity just kind of has like an understanding with her, kind of creature, but does like I don't think that they speak a language, right?
Nope.
So,
Which is why this whole situation is very weird.
yeah.
You know, I met some other familiars a little while ago, and we stopped the apocalypse. Maybe you heard about us?
I'm not sure that I have, but sounds really fun.
That's really surprising because there was a vulture, and she was really full of herself, so she should have, told everybody, but I guess not.
I don't know a lot of other familiars. Sometimes I go back to my Fey plane, but, Feywild plane, but right now I just hang out with the purple girl over here.
Clarity, right?
Yeah,
She doesn't seem very clear to me.
I think she's working on it.
Oh.
I think that's the point.
It's all a work in progress. I understand. You should come over.
Oh no.
I don't think that my horn would fit.
Well, you said you can be other things, so be a rat or a bunny without a horn.
I'll maybe think on it, but I don't really get a lot of choice in the matter.
That's not.
Whatever she kind of summons me as.
That's not cool. Maybe we should talk to her.
I mean,
Do you want to be a bunny with a horn?
yeah, I do. It's really cool.
I mean, yeah, it is pretty cool. You're horny all the time.
I mean, she kind of shrugs.
He's such a player. He's hitting on vultures, hitting on bunny rabbits.
Wow.
Why do you let me do this? I don't know.
Why did you let me do that?
All right, well that's cool.
I
Maybe
needed to have a whole other character.
You act like I
prepared.
have any control in this situation
true.
at all.
yeah, you don't. Sorry. I mean, you could always be a horny bunny, but smaller.
I suppose if I get resummoned right now, I'm pretty stuck in this in this corporeal state.
That's unfortunate. Pretty cold, like cold out here. Got like insulation on my end.
I do too. It's fur. And
Well, yeah, I got that
usually
too, but like it's cold. My nose
Well, and
is
I
cold.
also like kind of ride on Clarity's shoulder and cuddle up in her neck, and it's pretty warm.
All right, I guess. All right, well, I'm gonna go back and finish what I was working on, but come over sometime.
Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. All right, Ma.
Just let this happen this whole time.
Yeah, like you can only like. Ram is just very confused by everything that just fucking happened, and like
I feel like Clarity at this point has no idea. Like,
Yeah, no.
this has never happened before.
no, like you can hear like bunny sounds and rat sounds, and Ram is just looking like, what the fuck?
When did his son become such a whore? Not that I'm
Why
shaming,
say
but
that?
what?
Wait,
Is
you
that
understood them?
Every word. I wish I didn't.
Oh, well, maybe it was private then.
It was very private.
Okay. That's kind of uncomfortable. But
Don't ever make Emmy smaller.
okay. What if we needed her to be smaller for something?
Ma, come on.
Okay. If she wants to be smaller, she can be smaller.
Okay. Well, for right now, she's real happy. She likes being a unicorn bunny. She really likes
she
it.
does. Yeah, she likes that form. Yeah.
I mean, she is adorable and really badass as a unicorn bunny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and
Breaking the DM.
I knew it was gonna be chaos. I was not prepared for this though.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Fine. I'm here for it. I ship it.
what
Your
happened?
name is Remy.
Oh my gosh. Like the rat from Ratatouille.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. That's perfect.
Okay.
Oh my god. Anyways, as you're walking and talking, Ram, you are definitely not paying attention, so everybody
No.
make perception checks. Ram at disadvantage, please.
Can I take double disadvantage because I need to
You can choose to fail if you want.
Just
choose
don't
to
even
fail.
roll. No.
Okay.
Did you
Oh
say
my God.
perception?
Yep.
I got a
Wow.
hot 7. I was distracted by my
Yep.
bunny.
Yeah, that tracks. Elise is worried about peasant mud.
Fuck peasant.
It
mud.
is.
Am I
But
muted?
No.
Nope, we can hear you. So, Karini and Aster, you have no idea what the hell is going on. Aster, from like your position on Ram's shoulders, you see it, and Karini, you see it as well because you're tall. But up ahead,
Very.
it's been getting steadily colder for one as you're walking, and you start to see Aster. You start to see like little patches of like white kind of all over the place, and Karini, you see it too.
Hmm.
And as you sort of inspect one of these patches, you realize it's snow. And Aster, you've never seen snow here before.
What's that? I'm just staring, like, transfixed at this stuff.
and as you continue, like you see more and more of it, and it begins to like coat the ground, and eventually you all notice that there is the ground has changed from like this swamp sort of landscape to there is now snow on the ground, light snow starting at first, and then it gets thicker and thicker as you go. And
Ram, what's happening?
Is
What
the
is?
swampy part ice though? Like,
yes, the
can you
water is
slide on
ice.
it?
Yep, you could. And eventually it's cold enough that you begin to like see your breath and things like that, and like the snow is sticking. And
Does it not usually snow around the tree?
What is that? What is that word?
It's cold. I hate cold.
It's frozen rain.
I hate snow. It gets stuck everywhere.
That's sand.
Oh, I get them confused quite often.
I figured.
it is peasant snow though.
It's, you know, we need to start changing our trajectory to where we're going, because honestly,
I don't think
No.
I'm pretty sure our trajectory toward where we're going is going to be snow, no matter which way we come from.
yes, but it could be luxury snow, you know, branded snow.
I think it's hag snow.
Free snow.
I have a feeling we're getting closer to the tree,
What?
and there's snow.
But
It's
what
coming
is
from her.
it snow? And how do you brand the snow?
How you don't know
Branded
about
snow
branding?
is ski slopes.
Okay, I think that we need to have a seminar later about what our brands are all personally and then as a team.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
What?
Well,
What
if
is
you
this?
if you're just branding it, like I step on it and leave like my 3-toed footprint, there it's branded.
No, that's different. I'm talking about branding in a different sense of the word.
Well, if you take a brand to it, it's just gonna melt it.
That's true.
Absolutely, 100%.
So- As
You-
it becomes like the middle of the afternoon here, I'm gonna redirect just a little bit here, you guys. As it becomes like the middle of the afternoon here, you emerge into a clearing around a massive tree. Like, this tree is huge. And Aster, you see the great soul tree, and your heart is burdened because it is coated in ice from top to bottom. And the brightly covered ribbons that hang from it that you represent souls that have been laid to rest here. You have come here with your mother and your sister Askia to lay the dead to rest. And you tie brightly colored ribbons in the trees to represent somebody who's been brought here. And they are little more than icicles at this point. Seeing those ribbons, you are sort of thrust into a memory that you had long forgotten or repressed. It was after the death of your grandfather, who had lived a good life in your childhood home. Your mother, Askia, and you traveled here to lay his spirit to rest by tying one such ribbon in the branches as is your custom. Askia, whose duty it is to guide the spirits to their afterlife, said her prayers, but something strange had happened. The tree trembled and wavered. The ground trembled and groaned as though some great force wound around its mighty roots. This was the first time that you had ever heard the voice of Aurora Boros in your mind. The deep rumbling voice spoke in your head and rattled your very bones. You heard, "Little hatchling, I was beginning to think you had been lost, though I can see you are not yet found in your spirit. It grows dim, pale like the moons in the morning light. The world may soon come to rest on your shoulders, and you must learn your lessons if you hope to survive. But you cannot do so here, in this place that brings you such pain in equal measures of emptiness. Leave, wander, and learn what must be learned. Only then will you become what you must. You may be small, but you are mighty. I will be watching from the stars. Look to me if you need guidance, and remember, child, You are stronger than you think. The rumbling stopped and the tree settled again, and you looked around at your mother and your sister, but they were still praying as though nothing had happened. And you knew, even then, you could not stay here. This realization sort of crashes over you as you gaze at the tree now, covered in ice from top to bottom. And you all see, in this clearing, there is a small, raggedy-looking hut with smoke coming out of the chimney. And standing on its roof, you see a gnarled-looking old woman staring at all of you. And she begins to cackle. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Can you
I'm
cackle
good.
for us?
Oh,
I
Cackle.
clicked it while you were talking, but I'm going to use Emboldening Bond, assuming that
Okay,
Someone
just
who
remember
stabbed-
for next time then.
I'm assuming that someone who said they stabs a lot will be close, so I'll do it on me and Ram and Clarity. I'll make a note.
Okay, make a note. And that's where we're going to leave it for the night then.
Oh shit.
ending our shenanigans.
Oh shit.
Cliffhanger.
So thank you,
Find
everybody.
you next time.
I hope you can make it out to see us next week for the next episode of Phixius 5. However, if you would like to see something else in the meantime, we're going to be on HamPod on Sunday morning, Artemis and I at 11:30 Eastern. And then we're going to be over on DM Jeremy's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And then back again on Monday for Mistwalkers right here. Don't forget to check out Even Footing Games Babies and Broadswords over on DriveThruRPG. It is a pay what you want, and we hope that you will throw a little money to an independent person, an independent company, especially with all the OGL stuff going on. I have feelings about it. I'm still researching it. I think we're going to be okay because we are not asking you for money. You're giving it to us because you love us. So that's the difference. But yeah, go and throw some money over at Babies and Broadswords and CanadianDice.ca. You can use the code TheVactaire, all one word, for 10% off your dice order. And yeah, we're going to raid somebody, so stick around. We like to pay it forward to our tabletop community. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Welcome to the chaos, Aaron.
Yay.
Woohoo.